What's happening? This is Avidan. Welcome to the 48th episode of the Chillcast. How you guys doing? Happy Friday to all of you guys. Hope you guys had an amazing week. We're gonna end the week off how we do the way we do best with the Chillcast. Got the homie Your Player 2 and Rob Regal with me. We're gonna have Gold Chain come through at some point. Running a little bit late, but thank you guys so much for coming through. We're gonna start this off with Josh. Because it's been a minute since we had Josh back. So Josh,
it's been a busy couple of weeks. You have to understand, so it's like my parents' anniversary and my mom's birthday and Mother's Day and Easter all compounded right at the end of April. So like my wallet takes a huge hit. And she's gonna be coming up tomorrow. I'm gonna take my mom out and everything. But yeah, it's just been a busy couple of weeks where it was just not great. But I'm back now and happy to be back. And right before this, I was streaming for the first time Saints Row the Third, which is my first time playing a Saints Row since
how is it?
2006. I enjoyed it. I had a little bit of stream problems with this setup, and I'm still kind of working through some of those, but thankfully everyone was really cool about it. But it's hilarious because I'm like, I try to keep a family-friendly sort of channel, and like Saints Row's anything but family-friendly. So predictably, Jacob was giving me a hard time in stream almost immediately.
Of course,
Jacob would.
So
first of all,
it's been a good week, man. How you been?
I've been great. I have to say, I miss your Twitter shares. You and Rob, you two are number one when it comes to promoting the Chillcast right before we go on. Like, you guys find the perfect gifs that go along with this.
Wait, perfect what? What did you say?
Gifs.
No.
Gifts.
We've had this conversation. It's not Guardians of the Galaxy. We've talked about it.
Exactly. It's not peanut butter, man.
I'm gonna go dismiss myself. Good night, everybody. Nah, seriously, yeah. Like, you two find the best gifts, and I love it. I love it absolutely, man. So thank you for coming back. I'm glad you got some time to spend with family. How did your mother like Avengers?
Oh, she absolutely she loved it. I mean, everybody who sees it struggles. I'm not going to drop any spoilers because I would be extremely furious if somebody did that to me. But
everyone dies.
Watch. Yeah, so it's she like I've seen it 4 times in theaters so far. She loved it. She wants to go see it again. Her and my dad are both huge Marvel fans, so they were happy to see it.
4 times in the theater.
It's also painful.
That's a lot of money. No,
I've got the A-list thing, so I pay $20 a month to see Unlimited.
I saw it one time on the Amazon Fire Stick. That's how I saw it.
Did you love it?
I loved it. And I love not spending that much money on food and everything. I made me a sandwich right here in the crib. I'm not comfortable.
I rock with it.
I need to get a Fire Stick for exactly that reason.
Hey, look, man, if you need help hooking it up,
I will hit you up.
I know how to do it.
While we're on the topic, I've heard 4DX seats are really incredible. I never experienced a 4DX movie, and that's something I may have to find out sometime this year.
I don't know if I did 4DX, but like I know that there was an AMC theater I went to where they had like the Rumble seats or whatever. I guess they have like subs under every seat. I don't know if it was technically like 4DX or whatever. It was neat though. Like at least that piece of it was cool. I think it's the same one they did Dolby Atmos in.
We'll get on that. We'll get on that. Chat, I'm gonna holler at you guys in the limit that you guys pile up so I can talk to more of you guys at the same time. But Rob Regal, what's going on, man?
Cooling, man. Finally on my first day off of work for the entire week, so I feel blessed. I feel happy. I feel favored.
I worked overtime this entire week.
Saying that, yeah,
bruh.
Hey, money being made around here
all day.
Made around here
all day. But nah, seriously, it's looking like we're gonna probably hit about $10. Oh, it's $10. 10 hours. Wow. Mandatory next week.
God.
It's a possibility. So that's 50 hours mandatory a week, which is ridiculous. And you know that life. You know which type of life that is. So that's, yeah.
And that's why I keep saying, oh, nah, because nah, son.
So if I seem a little bit more on edge lately,
it's all good, man. We can let off some of that edge, shooting people in the face in Apex. It's all good.
Oh, man. That has to go down tonight, by the way. But anyway, this is your boy Avidan. Thank you guys for coming through. First and foremost, I'm going to make a more formal announcement on the YouTube community page. So if you are subscribed, you will see this on the community page. You guys, your opinions have been heard. I will go back to the original format of just doing the tutorial walkthroughs of the beat and just build it up with you and what let you watch the finished product afterwards. What I was trying to do, I was trying to give you more music this time over just tutorial. That's why the video is a little bit longer. But if you guys prefer the marriage of both, that's what you're going to get, because I enjoy doing both. I love talking about music. I love making music. So it's no problem for me. It's just finding what's the best medium for you guys. What are you guys going to love and enjoy? And most of all, what are you guys going to share with your friends? See what I did there? Anyway.
Smooth transition.
Anyway, we're going to say what up to everybody. What's going on? Chris Levi, the first one in the chat. What's going on? Carlsberg Review, thank you so much. I think it's your first time here. I haven't seen your name here before, but thank you for coming by. Welcome. Thank you for coming by to the channel. Dave Gaming, what's going on? What's going on, Nicholas? What is going on? Anthony, what is going on? Geek, yo, Geek is the man. Geek, we got to have you on here one of these weeks. I'm subbing to your channel too. We got to have you on here one of these weeks. Just throwing that out there. Rufus, what's going on? Scott Pilgrim, what is going on? Let's see, Tony, what's going on, homie? All right, so we got a few people here. Anyone else that comes in, we'll greet you along the way. So we're gonna ease our way into this. Yo, Mage from Twitter, what's going on? So we're gonna ease our way into this whole conversation, and we're gonna just build our way in. So we're gonna start from the small stuff, going up to the larger stuff. Yo, VC, what's going on? So let's start off with Devil May Cry coming to the Switch. Now, when I first saw this, I was somebody who was not on the end of being upset that, why not the trilogy? Because I'm like, okay. Because that's the first thing that y'all was seeing. I'm seeing the people talk about, like, why don't we have a trilogy coming out yet? I'm like, just calm down. We may get the trilogy down the line. Like, what I saw, I said, Devil May Cry announced for the Switch, just number one. The first thing I thought about, Dante for Smash? That was the first thing that came to my mind. And then somebody, I forgot who it was. What I'll do, I'll make a comment. I'll look it up. Make a comment and just say give you a shout out in the comments, in the comment section. But somebody pointed out, it was Gunslinger. That's what it was. Gunslinger pointed out to me that they actually made this announcement, and they said that doesn't Dante need to be on the Switch first before we can have him on Smash? So Capcom already said this.
This is facts.
So the fact that Capcom actually said this now I'm even more pumped and confirmed that we're going to have Dante for Smash. And it only makes sense that Nintendo chose this, because you have to think, Nintendo chose all the characters for Smash. So you definitely are going to see that crossover between Bayonetta and Dante. I can see it now. It's going to be a Bayonetta trailer, and then Dante's going to come on the scene. That's how it's going to happen. And we're going to see that at E3. Mark my words.
That'd be a nice reveal. I like that.
Mark my words. That's what we're going to see.
That's feasible. That's feasible.
So I'm excited for that. I feel like Devil May Cry 1, I'm not really pressed about the trilogy, because the trilogy will definitely get announced. Like, yes, someone can make the argument that the trilogy is like $20 to $30 on the PS4 right now, but getting the one single game, I'm not mad at that. I'll play the one single game, because truthfully, y'all could chastise me, y'all could say, oh, what y'all want about me. I only played Devil May Cry 3, and that's actually one of my favorite games I played actually on the PS2. I only played the third one. With that was one with Virgil. Correct me if I'm wrong. That was the one where they introduced you to Virgil.
Yeah, you can't ask me on that one.
Okay.
I kind of left Devil May Cry alone after the second one.
That's kind of where I was at.
See, okay.
And 2 wasn't great.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Everyone says 2 wasn't the good one. It had the opposite effect. A lot of people felt like Devil May Cry 2 was really bad, but Devil May Cry 3. People compare Devil May Cry 3 on par with Metal Gear Solid 3. It's one of those. So if you like Metal Gear Solid 3, well, it depends on if you like.
I just don't like how that sounds. I'm sorry, it's not nothing. I just don't like how comparing anything to Metal Gear Solid 3 sounds. That's all.
I love Metal Gear Solid 3. So that
I like Metal Gear Solid 3. That's why I don't know about Devil May Cry 3 being on that level. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Am I the snob now? Is that what's happening? Oh, okay.
No. All right, what it is, it's a prequel. It's a prequel. Like, I'm going by what I heard from when I first played the game. I'm not saying how people feel about it now. I'm going by when I heard it back then. So correct me if I'm wrong, everybody. But Devil May Cry 3 is the prequel of 1. So that's why there was parallels there. You get what I'm saying? It's the prequel of Devil May Cry 1.
You're saying thematically it was similar to Metal Gear, not in terms of like raw quality, because
exactly. It was compared. It was comparably because they were both prequels.
Okay, so
By the way, we got new people that dropped in: Santiago, Bad Latency, the Manic Historian, D-Dub, Mobile Mercenary, and Judge, who I've not seen in a very long time. What's going on, my guy?
What do y'all?
Nuts was good. So, but yeah, I'm gonna pass the mic over to any one of you guys. I just wanted to go ahead and kick that off for us.
Hey man, I don't got too much to say about it yet. We're getting the first one. We'll see what Capcom does following up. That's all I really want to see. Because for the longest it was. You remember when Devil May Cry 5 got announced? People were upset, like, why isn't it coming to the Switch? And
here he is.
Doubled back and gave us the first one. So
which isn't a bad game at all.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Right.
The first one was
It was a great game.
That was the one that set it off. Like, people love that game. There's a reason that we can even get up to number 5 right now. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll see what they do though, because Capcom is iffy. Capcom been iffy. You see how they treated Mega Man. So there you go.
Wait, what did they do to Mega Man?
They abandoned him for 10 years.
They really did. It gave him.
Oh, you're talking about the delay. Okay.
I
thought you were like taking a shot at Mega Man 11 or something. I was like,
no. I like Mega Man 11, but how long did it take us to get a good Mega Man game again? How long did it take us to get a Mega Man game?
It took a while between.
It took a very long time.
Something from the X series or 8, and then we got 9. What?
And then we got what's that giant Mighty Number Garbage, whatever it was called.
Mighty Number 9. That's what it's called, man.
That game makes me so sad because I like the idea of it, and I kept telling myself, like, if it drops in price, I'm gonna pick it up. And I went to GameStops where I saw it drop in price as low as like $11 for a collector's edition. I was like, nah, it just feels too much. I think there's this weird thing that happens where once a collector's edition bottoms out too much, you're like, it's just not worth having at this point. If it's that cheap, it must not be good.
That's how I feel about the PS1 Classic. So
yeah, I think
I'm not buying that till it's available for $5. $5, I will go get it. No question.
$5.
$5. Because what do I need it for?
I'd rather go to Subway. I'd rather go to Subway.
My man said he want a $5 footlong before he gets the PS1 Classic.
Pause.
This is gonna go bad. I can feel it.
Oh, you're gonna laugh so hard you start sweating.
So wait, does Capcom have a history of re-releasing things? I don't know. Is that a thing?
History of just messing things up, man. Capcom and Konami just got history of messing things up. So
I'm with Santiago. Like, it just bugs me that it's not getting a physical release. I hate that Resident Evil 4 is not going to get physical release. So when I hear like, oh, Devil May Cry, my first thought was, there's no way it's coming to physical. And sure enough, of course it's not.
Didn't they do like a sample of Resident Evil 7 on Switch?
Wasn't that a streaming thing they did?
It was like a streaming thing. Yeah, like.
Yo, quick thing. Josh, you called it. Judge said there's a Jared joke in there somewhere.
We knew that was gonna happen. We knew that was gonna happen. We said this before the showcase started. That name was gonna get brought up today.
Oh man, it could go both ways. You could be talking about two different ones, and it'll still make sense.
Inevitability.
No matter which Jared you mention, it's still creepy.
Very creepy. Very creepy.
Gosh, man.
Oh, man.
I just want to enjoy Tumblr safely. That's all I want to do. Like, that's all I've ever wanted. Shout out to my 5,000 something followers on Tumblr. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but
yeah. All right. So, Capcom. Like I said, did they drop a price point for this game? Because I think if I missed that part if they did.
That should be $19.99, I think. Mac, unless they're doing like some kind of a remaster on it or something.
$14.99.
$14.99, that would be fine too. Like Onimusha Warlords launched at what, $19.99, and that would be a game that came out around the same time frame, I think.
That joint gonna be $40. Watch, just because y'all talking.
No, it's not gonna be. There's no way.
Y'all talking like this, and it's Capcom, and I don't trust them. It's gonna be $40.
Listen. If it comes out as $40, you're gonna see me because now Twitter allows you to retweet with gifs and pictures now.
They do.
I'm gonna retweet with the Chief Keef. Nah. Like, nah.
Take my shirt off in this joint. No.
ain't happening. Ain't happening at all. So, but chat, what do you guys think about it? Let me see you guys' thoughts because you guys have been talking about this. So let's scroll.
Something else I'm curious about though, like, are either of you interested in? Are you going to get any of the Resident Evil titles when they come out for Switch this month? On what is it, the 21st? I think they're going to launch all three of them.
Fun fact: I've
never
been
1 and 4.
I've never been a Resident Evil guy, even when it was on the PS1. So I'm not going to front like I am now.
What about you, Rob?
What's crazy? I don't do horror games at all, and I might end up doing it just because the young lady that I'm talking to, I guess we're in that stage. She's trying to get me to stream and do let's plays of horror games.
I was about to say, like I'm with her on this. Like, I want you to, if you've never played, I want to see you stream like the schlocky B-movie horror that is Resident Evil 1.
If I'm gonna do horror games, I'm going to start off with baby steps. I'm going to be like, I'm going straight Corey Kenshin route. Give me all the cheap indie horror games first, so I can build up my horror game tolerance. Because
that was the day Rob became Five Nights at Freddy's streamer.
I didn't say I was gonna play that. I wasn't gonna play that. But I'm definitely gonna find the cheap indie joints, man, because it's just like I need to build up my tolerance. I'm a whole punk. I say it proudly. When it comes to horror, don't take me to see no Saw movies. Don't take me to play no Resident Evil games. I'm not even rocking with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. Pennywise,
it could die, bro.
Dog.
It could die.
Square up.
It could die, bro.
Real live,
yo,
man.
It could get stomped out for real.
I'm scary when it comes to them. In real life, I don't be scared of nothing. But the movies, video games, I be scared.
It could get stomped out for real.
Facts, real life.
You guys see that It 2 trailer on a related horror note?
As I said, it could get stomped out.
Hold on. Nicholas, I'm not playing Alien, bro. It's not happening. Stop. Not now, at least. I gotta build up my tolerance first, yeah.
All right, so let's talk about this. VC says Capcom knows how to make money. It will be $30, and I won't be buying it. Santiago said the same thing. Will be $30. Watch, I ain't buying it. Each of the Resident Evil games on Switch is $30, so it wouldn't shock me. Well, that's a fair point. The reason why I'm saying that is because actually no. Let's take that back, because when Resident Evil Revelations first came out, they were both $19.99. So there's also that chance, and those are Capcom games on top of that. So there's an even greater chance what Josh is saying of it being $19.99, especially because there's a trilogy. So what they'll probably do, they'll release this game as $20, and then make the trilogy about $35-$40 when it comes out fully. That's what I see them doing.
And make them all individually 20, so they can just make their full 60 if you do it that way.
Exactly, because what they'll probably end up doing, they'll probably do what they did with Ultra Street Fighter 2, and then what they did with Street Fighter the Anniversary Edition. The Anniversary Edition was the same price as Ultra Street Fighter 2, which was absolutely crazy.
Word. Welcome to Economics 101 with the Chill Squad.
Exactly. Mage from Twitter said, "Get it Resident Evil 0 day one." That's what's up. Let's see. Chip said, "I definitely want Resident Evil 4 again." The Maddox Historian said, "Hold up, I lost his comment. There it is. This is so much civil than any group of streams I have ever been a part of. We all end up yelling at each other, and well, mainly me yelling, but still, this is very chill." Oh, heads for the Chillcast. Sometimes. Well, okay. Let me rephrase this. Chips is not in the stream. That's why it's so chill right now.
Facts. You see how Chips isn't on tonight, and look, Chips, you my man's.
In Chips' defense,
I'm gonna say this real quick, because Chips, you my man's. But you see, when Chips is in here, it's a lot less angry. It's really zen.
Hey, Jakin too. What up, Gold Chain? What up, Sincere? How you doing?
Oh
man?
No, without Jake in here, it's a lot less explicit.
Yeah,
What's up, man?
because Jake is chill. He's just left field.
He's just a habitual line stepper. That's multiple times. Him and Rick James would get along wonderfully.
Woo!
Oh, and to double back, because we were speaking about horror and we were speaking about Pro Jared. Anybody ever knows Pro Jared kind of looks like Momo? Okay, I'm done. That's all I had to say. Let's go on to the next topic.
Why'd you have to bring up that meme, dog?
I just realized
that's a famous meme. That is a famous meme, dog.
It is it?
Yes, Google it.
I mean, I know it's a famous meme. I don't think Pro Jared in relation to it is famous.
Yeah, the Pro Jared and someone did that meme. It's pretty famous. Pro Jared and Momo.
All I'm saying is, if you see Pro Jared, protect your parents. That's all I'm saying.
Wow.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
hide your wife. Definitely hide your wife. Let's please.
Oh man.
That's all. That's all I had to say on that for now.
Somebody said Pro Jared looks like the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
This is bad.
This got way left field. Let's get back on track.
Somebody in the chat, look, Pro Jared was not in the agenda to be spoken about. Somebody in the chat brought up Pro Jared, and then we brought up horror, and I thought Momo, and I thought Pro Jared, and I said, dang,
I
they look like cousins. They look like cousins. You ever seen Poetic Justice? Pro Jared pull up to the cookout, see Momo, cousin. That's what he look like. That's all I'm saying.
He been lit up all day.
Let's get back to these comments.
We all family.
Santiago 316 said I was going to get the Resident Evil games again, but with 4 digital only had $30, and the Resident Evil collection with being $60, and 1 being digital DL. Nah, I went to it's $10 each. Smart man.
There's Jakin.
Yeah, Jake has been here for a while. Jakin's been here for a while.
Jakin didn't arrive till he made that statement, though.
Wait. Project. No comment.
Are you surprised that the man who said Sonic had sexy legs would say that?
I'm not, but
since you're heading off.
What?
What was that?
That was me. That was mine. My bad.
Oh, okay.
I'll pull the chat up and play the ad, and I can hear it.
I was like, oh man, Momo really showed up. Oh, no.
Somehow we summoned Pro Jared.
And the Chillcast gets a rating of. Now let me stop. I'm chilling.
I have no idea what we started with this.
Oh man, I love y'all. I forgot to mention that, man. Y'all are great. That goes to y'all and the chat. Y'all are amazing. I love y'all, man.
You may want to read Jake's last comment.
What do you say?
Yo, Jake, you can get choked out, Jake. You can get choked out, Jake. That's what I'm saying.
Jake. That's all I'm gonna say. Just Jake.
Jake, you can get choked out. I don't care how tall you are. You can still get choked out.
Yeah, Jake probably is drunk. So there we go.
Even easier to choke out. I'm sorry. I hung around drunk people before. I know how to put them out. And we'll leave it at that. Rufus says, hello, neighbor. Gave me anxiety playing.
Oh, snap. Yeah.
Dramatic Story says, we are arguing about games. What better reason is to yell at people like a maniac? Leah Judea said horror games. Wow, actually it was inspired to make horror games from the 64 Resident Evil. Wow. You may have to do that now.
That's a good one.
You may have to build that. I didn't mean it like that. Y'all nasty.
Thank people. Don't forget.
Mage from Twitter says, hide your cosplay furries.
Facts.
Oh.
Facts. Hide your Sailor Moon suits.
Like
Sailor Moon suits.
Seriously,
Sailor Moon suits from Pro Jared.
That's exactly what made me make that tweet yesterday. I said, if y'all retweet any picture, you guys are getting blocked.
You know what's crazy?
On site.
You made me look that up because I didn't know who Pro Jared was.
You should have mind your own business. See, you know what you was? You was that one dude from a movie who wanted to say, you know what? What is going through that door over there that has a lot of noise? I'm gonna go check that out. That was you.
Let's be real. Sincere, you broke every black man rule. You see people running away, you don't go towards it.
Look, I was just curious. I'm like, what is? I'm like, his name is Jared, and he a pro, but he.
Yo, hold on. That thought process is amazing. I want you to realize that. That's an amazing thought process. I don't know where he's a pro at.
Yeah,
he don't find out.
He don't want to see any. So I go to see what's trending, and sure enough, Jared, that's a pro, is trending. So I click on it, and the minute I see it, I said, "Wow, that's why he said that." And that was it, man. That was all I needed to know. The very first image I saw, I said, "You know what? You got it. He was right."
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I got so many jokes tonight because I'm one of the hurt fans, man. I was a pro Jared fan. I was subscribed to him. I was like, I watched his videos. I loved what he did with Zelda 2 Adventure Link, his Chrono Trigger review. I loved all of his.
I love his Monster Hunter reviews. He got me into Monster Hunter. I was the reason why I bought Monster. He was the reason I bought Monster Hunter.
Final Fantasy reviews. He was going through all of them, and I was really supportive of that dude. But I can't support somebody who cheats on his wife, gaslights her, lies to the whole Normal Boots crew, makes them jump out to defend him and make them look stupid. So now they gotta apologize. I can't support people like that. Not with the cloth I'm cut from. Like, we don't do that out here. So can I follow, and he gotta get these jokes.
I gotta make a comment about that. I'm glad you said that. I'm really glad you said that, because there was a comment that somebody made on Twitter, not on Twitter, on Facebook. And it was on his Facebook thread. It was in conjunction to the whole Aisha Curry and thing.
Right.
And I'm not gonna go.
I stand with Aisha Curry. Okay, we're gonna get that clear. I stand with her.
I'm not gonna go through that. But I really had to really follow up, because she posted what she posted in someone else's comment. She says, "Let's move the conversation further because the double standard is real. Never in my life have I seen men up and down my timeline speak out against rich and famous black men disrespecting their wives and family, cheating, dropping their wives for newer, younger version, disrespecting and not taking care of their kids. I don't see men speaking out against men literally publicly disrespecting their families." I'm not gonna read everything because it's not for the Chillcast for that. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is because you just proved that. Yeah, I'm like, we speak out. People do speak out out against this,
but when it comes to things like that, that's semantics.
Yeah,
like the statement "men is trash," right? And then they'll do that, and then men will get angry, and they'll be like, "Oh, well, not all men." And it's like, yeah, but it's enough men that I understand why people just say men are trash. A lot of men out here.
I do, and I address both. I address the multiple things.
Yeah, so like, I get it. I get why she made that tweet, and it's all good. And I stand with her. And Aisha Curry answered my DM. I'm joking. I'm joking. But I do stand with her. Everybody wants to feel desired. Back to games.
Okay, if you guys are new to the Chillcast, we make a few derailed subjects here and there, and we get back on track. It was what makes the Chillcast fun. It's what a lot of you guys seem to enjoy. You guys seem to enjoy when we could be very real about different topics and things that it shows that we are very knowledgeable about what's going on in the world outside of the world of games.
Hey, y'all, we're humans. We actually live life outside of playing games, so we can give you some insight on stuff other than games too.
So, hey, man. Hey, listen. As I said, pro Jacob, I can see it. No, Jacob. No.
Oh my.
No,
hey,
Jacob.
Hey, Jake, if you ever go that route, best believe I will definitely be the first one talking down on you.
Yeah.
No hesitation. I've been waiting for this moment.
And Jacob is worse because we got clips.
Yeah, we got mini clips.
So, yeah. No, Jacob. The whole chat's telling you no, dog. No's a no. But before we go into the next topic, yo, Sincere, what's going on, man? How you living, homie?
I'm good, man. I'm super good. Our computer wasn't super good, and that's why I was late, man. It sounded like an airplane about to take. It sounded like a PlayStation, so I had to, get it together.
My guy, like, I'm not cutting, but you remind me of a GTA Vice City character right now.
Okay. Yo, I know you just say Sincere look like Lance Vance, bro.
Absolutely cut
out, bro.
Absolutely
out.
Oh man.
He said Sincere came to the Chillcast from saving Phil Collins. Like just now.
I was chilling, man. I was chilling. And the only reason I put my chain on was so nobody in the chat say hi, he the gold chain gamer with no chain.
Hey man,
I'd have been damn near Bucky out here. Super relaxed.
I'll dig it, man. It's Friday. That's what it's for, man. We here to chill.
It's kind of, and it's hot.
Chillcast.
Yeah, it's kind of hot over here on the East Coast.
Dog, listen.
Yo, this weather, this crazy heat wave. Some days it'll be hot, and then some days it'll be mad cool. Yo, Mage on Twitter said Joe Budden in the house.
Yes, sir.
Wow. He said Sincere is pumping it up.
I'm about to pump it up. I'm about to get the pump it up reference. I was about to get the pump it up reference. Oh man, you beat me to it. But what you been playing this week, man?
I finally beat Days Gone. Which is I don't even want to talk about that game.
I was gonna ask you the big question. I said, did you return it yet?
I traded in.
Nice, good move, smart man.
I did trade it in.
I've gotten a lot of mixed reviews in that game. I haven't bought it, but I've heard some people say they love it and some people say they hate it. So
smart man.
So, but let's just say it's not around anymore.
They've been advertising the same zombie apocalypse games all around. So when you have 1,001 zombie apocalypse games, and they advertise this game around when the PS4 first came out,
right?
Because we're not gonna forget about that. And you have about 7 zombie apocalypse games already come out already that already improved upon what you can make a zombie apocalypse game. It's like, what's so great about this game that looks like what's the Last of Us 2, basically?
Well, they don't even disrespect whatever that.
See, a bootleg. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Of Us. It's the bootleg version. It's what you get from the barber shop when the Chinese guy come in and sells you the messed up copy. That's what it was. Right.
The best way I could put it is that it's the best Ubisoft game Sony ever made.
It's funny because it was in development for so long. I saw some interview where they were cracking on it, calling it state of delay.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't listen. I kind of just finished it because I spent my money on it. So usually I try to get my money's worth out of a game and then get rid of it after that point. So, but then I seen.
Oh my God, he did it.
Your player 2 playing Saints Row. So I have it on my PC, so I downloaded it so I can play it to see if I actually want to play it again on the Switch. So that's what I'm doing right now.
This is my first time. That's what I'm doing right now.
You're actually playing it right now.
A little bit, not a lot. I'm just like customizing some things.
That's smart. But you know what isn't smart?
I'm professional.
Jake is not being smart right now. Jake may lose his wrench tonight.
Peep Jake, take Jake's wrench away.
Peep Jake's name.
Peep Jake's new name, dog.
Peep Jake's new name.
You really did it? Oh, Jaken.
Jaken, you ain't lose your wrench tonight, bruh.
This is your pro, man.
Anyone with pro in the beginning of their name needs is a wrench. Okay, let me tell you that right now.
Pro Rob Regal.
The wrench goes. I have to love this game because otherwise I can't justify having this.
Can't be made Chillcast on chilling.
That's why I felt the need to finish it because I had that all that other.
Jake, you naked out here now, bro. You better chill out.
Chris, don't join him, Chris. Don't do that.
we don't condone that here.
Be better than Jake and Chris.
Chris, you can do it. You're better than that.
You were the best of us. I like we're all just waiting in like fervent anticipation to see who's going to become pro.
We're gonna stop. Let's move on to the next topic, guys. Let's move on to the next topic. Jake, I give you back your wrench, dog. I'm just playing with you. So, guys, we're gonna go on to the By the way, Sincere, do you have anything to add about Devil May Cry before we go on?
For the Switch, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm down for that.
All right, cool.
It should have been there. Now wait a second. Before we move on, this is Devil May Cry 5 or is it
1?
Devil May Cry 1, but it's the HD versions, right?
No, just Devil May Cry 1. Not the
really?
HD. Yeah.
So what are they trying to dip their toe in the water? on there, man? Like, what's that about?
Let me say my comments. What I said earlier. I don't think you was here. So what they probably are doing is, I feel this is their introduction to having Dante on the Switch, so he could be introduced in Smash Brothers. That's what I see this shaping up to be. Because as soon as I saw it, I wasn't in that park of, hey, they're gonna come out with a trilogy right away. I was on
the whole collection of Devil May Cry games already like out there. Okay.
Yeah, I got you. I feel you. I can't with this dude Jacob right now.
The funniest thing in the whole chat just now.
Yeah. Anyway, with
funniest thing, he won.
Anyway, with I almost said D-Dub, with Devil May Cry going on to the Switch, I feel the trilogy and Devil May Cry 5, that's going to be in the works down the line throughout the rest of 2019. But for right now, they just wanted to advertise Devil May Cry 1 because that's probably the model they're going to run with on the Switch version, on the Smash Brothers version. So having them on there, it coincides to what Capcom said earlier in the year, where we were saying, Devil May Cry 5 coming to the Switch, or Dante for Smash. As soon as we said Dante for Smash, they said, shouldn't Devil May Cry be on the Switch first before we get Dante on Smash? So months later, we get Devil May Cry on Switch.
Right.
That's why I see this linking up to be. I feel like it's more so a reveal of a new character, and they're not really ready to put the full trilogy out on the Switch because they're probably going to make one cart and make different downloads and port it over. They're probably going to do what they did with Bayonetta, like give you one card that'll be for one game and download codes for the rest of them.
I mean, which is fine. All of that is just that there's 4 Devil May Cry games. Like, I don't see why it's an issue to not give us the whole collection.
It's Capcom.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
It's Capcom. Like you telling Capcom, like you could tell Capcom, hey yo man, I want you to paint a picture of the sky or what you see outside, right? Capcom's going to paint that joint orange, purple, and green,
right?
And tell you that that's what I see outside.
Facts.
So, I get what you're saying.
It's kind of frustrating to me. Like, feel like I mean, because never mind. You haven't talked about E3 yet, right?
We're going into that. We're going right into that.
Well,
yo, Jakin, I can't be responsible for you. In fact, I'm not responsible for you as long as you're called Pro Jakin. But I can't responsible you don't represent us if you go over there as Pro Jakin. You represent yourself, homie.
He got that smoke out the way fast. Immediately.
So you get shot, they'll come back saying you got shot. Be like, all right, bruh, go to the hospital.
Yeah. Sorry, we ain't banging that, dog.
So
that ain't riding for that one.
That's how we got to go on that. But let's go hop into this E3 lineup. Now, Nintendo's E3, I don't know if it's just me, but I took it as Nintendo this year, they're going for it. Like, they see that Sony's not there. They see the company that they're partnered with is there. So I feel like Nintendo is going out much harder than they normally would at any other E3.
Yeah. I mean, like the lineup that leaked. I mean, we've seen hints of these already in past Nintendo Directs. Yep. So the way they're going to present it at E3 is going to be crazy. I already know, because they're not going to give us the same thing we've already seen.
And the beautiful part is the sad part. The only flair that Sony really has at E3 is Final Fantasy VII Remake, and they're not going to be there because it's a Sony presentation. It was a Square presentation.
It's going to be on Square stage.
Yep. Exactly. So that's like really the only flame that Sony has this year for 2019. That's why they're not there. People are saying, "Oh, E3's not going to be there. I hype this shit." No, it is hype as usual. Is you know, Sony just has no games to advertise.
Yeah. Well, I mean, talk to us about more content for Days Gone.
They had a solid 2 years.
They did though.
Last year wasn't solid. Let's be real.
Spider-Man last year was solid.
Yeah, last year was probably like
Spider-Man, the same game we saw for like 3 years before they finally released the game.
Yeah, but last year they made it vicious. That's the problem.
Game was out last year. Like we played it. You know what I mean? I think Nintendo had a marvelous 2017. Like that year was just crazy for Nintendo.
See,
Microsoft had a marvelous
listen.
I like Microsoft's 2018 presentation at E3. Was there a lot of cross-platform stuff?
Well, I'm talking about just their output as far as the year.
Okay. I thought you were talking about
their presentation was really good last year.
The presentation was probably the best, honestly, if I'm being objective.
Force, what you call it? They had Jump Force. They had
Cyberpunk, bro.
They had Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk was the one. Because you thought the joint was over, and then it just snuck the joint in. Halo. They had a lot of them. I streamed the joint, so that's what I'm trying to think about. Why I covered in my stream when the joint happened. But Jump Force was the one that got me excited.
Yo, that game was like $30 around the store near my house. I'm thinking about copping it.
It's a $30 game.
Really? So I may
it was a $60 presentation for a $30 game.
Yeah.
I may cop it now. Maybe worth my buck now.
It's worth that.
So
have fun playing it.
But I would say this. I would say Sony's presentation last year, only one of those games, if I'm not mistaken, came out in the same year.
Right.
Most of the games we still don't have a release date for. They had
Resident Evil 2 remake on their stage.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Resident Evil 2 was the only one that had a release date other than Spider-Man.
Right.
Outside of that, Last of Us 2, no release date. The game that we still don't know what's about, Death Stranding.
Right.
Yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima.
I was surprised he was able to say that just now.
Yeah, I thought he was going to flub it, but he did it though. He did it. Got it out there.
So
say that jump.
So we didn't get hardly any release dates for games. So it's like all we got was things I felt like we could have just got regular YouTube videos for. It wasn't really much of a presentation. So, like when you go over Microsoft, I say Microsoft presentation wise, they had the best presentation. Yeah, they had the best presentation.
I think they'll have a good one this year too.
I do too. Games wise, I can't say it was all of my picks. Nintendo, it was a giant infomercial for Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Yeah,
and it worked.
Oh, it definitely worked.
I mean, you're talking about a game that's so like popular, massive, and that was their bread and butter. So I don't mind those kind of presentations where it's just based around one game or one game that's that large. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they're gonna do something similar like that this year too. Not all together. I think they're gonna show new stuff that we don't know. But I think you're gonna get like a day or a treehouse devoted to like
definitely
Marvel and Alliance 3.
I'm definitely yo.
I think that's the game that they're gonna capitalize on, that Marvel heat that's right now.
Yo, first of all, we gotta run that game. We all have to get that game. That's a game.
That's day one, man. That's day zero for me.
I'm down.
Yeah, like that's a game we definitely gotta run. Also, people in the chat, we've been talking about this in the Chillcast, like behind the scenes. Excuse me. We definitely want your thoughts on this. Do you guys would like to see more gameplay nights where we're playing video games and discussing the news at the same time, like the night we played Uno that time?
I'm gonna go as far as say I'm gonna answer for him. Of course, yes, yes.
All right, I'm for it.
All right, I'm definitely for it.
Bad about that. That's all good.
Like that's something that I feel like we could definitely go ahead and get back into doing because that was a fun night. We surprisingly did not miss a beat that night
at all.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. It was good,
and I was winning.
And I had to remember how to play Uno.
You know what? All that matters. I won the last game. That's what that matters.
I won the first.
Yeah.
I won the game, but not the first one.
Yeah, I won the last one, the very last game. I closed it out. I closed the stream out with the victory. That's all that matters. What up, Aiden Quinn? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Pro Jake can change your name. Let's talk more about Nintendo E3. So this year they're definitely gonna show more of Zelda Link's Awakening, which I'm actually excited for. I want to see what more they have to this game because for me, I played Link's Awakening before I played A Link to the Past. Like that was one of my first Zelda games that I played because even though you have a Super Nintendo, it's like access and knowledge of video games isn't like how it is today. It's like unless your friends at school had a game and they really liked it, you didn't know about all these other games because you didn't have a YouTube that to watch all the other games that came out. So I had like the Mario games, I had Mario RPG, and then after a while, even after I had my Super Nintendo, after I got ROMs, I got into games like Secret of Mana 1, Sega Densetsu 3. So I played a lot of RPGs and Chrono Trigger as well. Zelda: A Link to the Past, I actually missed it on the Super NES. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I missed it when it was on the original Super NES. So I didn't play that game on the Super NES. I actually played that game when did they have it on the GBA? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I'm sure it was on GBA.
I played it on GBA. I played it on GBA, and then my next time that I revisited a game like that was when I got my 3DS and I played A Link Between Worlds, which is a fantastic game. If you have not played it, if you like Zelda games, play A Link Between Worlds. It is a great. Would you consider it, Josh? Would you consider that like a sequel to A Link to the Past?
It's in the same universe.
I'm not sure if it's a sequel or not, honestly, because I think I'm still in the last dungeon of that game. All I know is that as somebody like you who completely missed A Link to the Past on the SNES, I've only dabbled with it. I just know that I really, really liked A Link Between Worlds.
I got to see where it's at on the Zelda timeline. So
yeah, but
is the Zelda timeline even? Is that even officially a thing?
It is. It is. Breath of the Wild is at the last of it. Everything now.
Okay.
Officially.
Well, yeah, because I like seeing like the remnants of Lon Lon Ranch in there from Ocarina of Time.
Yeah. So I'm interested in seeing what they're gonna do. Honestly, in terms of what I expect to see, of course, I feel they're gonna reveal a Smash character and release that Smash character that same day. I feel like they're gonna just release character, say here's a new character. They're gonna get everyone hyped, and they're gonna say available today. That's gonna be one of the that's gonna be one of the mic drops they're gonna do, because you gotta look at the timeline. They're trying to get this first season done by February 2020. We're approaching the midpoint of the year. How much time do you have to really get out 4 more characters at a proper pacing? So to me, it makes sense to release a character in the middle of the year.
Right.
Probably will.
So I also see them going more into Animal Crossing, which we're going to probably see that's going to be delayed until 2020. That's one of my predictions, because this year is packed when it comes with video games. So I'll definitely like to see what they're going to do with Animal Crossing. Zelda Link's Awakening is probably going to be a December release.
I hope that gets a collector's edition.
I'll get a Legends edition for that. Pokemon is going to be definitely talked about a lot more. We're going to see more with that. They're probably going to go more into the worlds and more into the battle system of Pokemon, which is going to be really interesting to see. And yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to this E3 all around. And one thing I think we're really going to see now, these are the 2 wild card predictions we're going to see. We're going to see the announcement of a better online.
What you mean by better?
Like functional?
Like more features? Or?
Better as in
it costs $3.99 for nothing.
Better as in, I feel like we're going to see this partnership with Nintendo and Microsoft really come to fruition. That's one of my predictions.
I definitely think that's going to happen for sure.
That's one of my predictions. Like,
that'd be a cool reveal.
It'll be like Xbox Live for the Switch, basically.
You think anything Nintendo will be on Microsoft stage?
In terms of like their characters, they may make. I don't think for them games wise, they're not gonna make they may make some exclusives work, kind of like how they allowed Ubisoft to use some of their studios and stuff. Since Nintendo are developers themselves, which people do forget, and they're not just a video game company, they are developers. Nintendo may develop first party content on Microsoft platform. That's a total possibility since Nintendo is a developer themselves.
The return of
That would
Banjo-Kazooie.
absolutely help Microsoft.
Huh?
So that would absolutely help Microsoft.
It would help Microsoft. It would help Microsoft a lot because right now Nintendo, if they put their online functionality on Nintendo and Nintendo makes like exclusive first party content on Xbox, and the reason why I'm saying first party content on Xbox is because it's going to give Nintendo room to use a better processors, better systems than what they're using for their Switch, and to make something exclusively for like the Xbox One X and the Xbox One, and to utilize the best of the graphics. Because one thing Nintendo does do that nobody can take away with them, when it comes to their first party games, they manage that so well. With the little they have, they manage to like good out.
What do you mean by little they have?
Yeah,
Compared to like the
You mean as
power.
far as the power of the console?
Yeah.
Oh. I think you guys just like operating capital.
Not money.
Like,
Not
I'm
money.
hurting.
Not money. Not money. I'm talking about power. I'm talking about the power of the Switch. Can you look at the
I'm not too worried about that.
Nintendo Power.
That'd be fine.
if you look at the power of the Switch, it's running on an Integra X1. That's an outdated chip.
Yeah.
So with that outdated graphics card, they're still outputting games at 60 frames per second and making the games look really good.
But they always been development wizards, though, right?
They have. So imagine if they do that, if they put that same type of energy onto the power of an Xbox on a first party game. Like they develop like their different games on the Xbox and make it look optimized so it doesn't look like if you guys are familiar with the game. I just had the case right here because I had the case right here. Monster Hunter Generations. Yes, your boy bought a physical copy, by the way. This game is originally a 3DS game.
Right.
Nintendo upscaled this game from a 3DS game to a Switch game. And you could kind of tell looking at the game, it's just a upscaled game from the 3DS.
Right.
It's a great job at it, but I feel as though they're going to do a better job if they would do a much better job with the partnership if they actually go and use Microsoft Studios and they make something from scratch from there. That would be dope. Now, in turn, would it be games like Zelda, Mario? I'm not sure Nintendo's going to be that generous in giving their hard hair first parties.
That's what I was about to say. I didn't want to cut you off. I'm like,
I don't think it's going to be that generous. I feel it'll be something brand new that'll be exclusive for Xbox, though. That could still work out and be a legit Nintendo first party game, but it's for Xbox. That's something that is a total possibility as well.
Man, how much would that irritate people, though, right? Like, if a lot of people want to see Nintendo come out with some new IPs and stop leaning on a lot of their old favorites, so if they make a new one and they're like, "Oh, it's an Xbox exclusive," like,
I don't think Nintendo's that generous either. Like, it's just something about
Microsoft needs Nintendo, not the other way around.
The other way around.
But Nintendo, but I see. Well, here's the thing: in this climate, they both need each other.
Yeah.
In this climate, because being real, if Nintendo goes in the direction they're going in with their online, they're going to fizzle away in the long game. That's just being real.
But they can expand upon it over time, though. They can add layers to their online component over time.
Bro, it's been 6 months. They haven't added anything.
We're still playing NES games.
I don't think they necessarily need Microsoft to pull that off, though. I just need to focus.
It wouldn't hurt though with their enterprise background.
Say it again.
It wouldn't hurt though with their enterprise background. I mean, with their just their cloud architecture, Microsoft Azure, and their experience with Xbox Live. I'm sure it would be helpful because I mean, Nintendo's only had 13, 14 years to figure out how online works. Come on,
and it's like 6 months later. Nothing's changed.
I just don't see them being that generous because even with the nasty online, they still doing well. Like people still buying Switches. Their games sell incredibly well.
Because
I don't see what's the need.
Can I answer that? I can answer that real easy. This is me being a Nintendo fan, keeping it a whole buck.
Keep it a buck.
Sony and Microsoft got nothing.
What you mean? As far as what?
Sony and Microsoft got nothing games wise to really combat when Nintendo's putting out too much. Nintendo has so many.
I have something.
I don't think that That's not now Microsoft. We want to see some games from them.
But Sony, these games. All right, I'll give you the Kingdom Hearts, and I'll give you Resident Evil that came out in the beginning of the year. Like you have these,
as far as them showing games or releasing games, because for the last 3 years they've released games, quite a few of them, and quite a few of them were top notch. They were pretty good.
I'll give you God of War and Spider-Man. Those are great games.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Ooh, that's a great game. That's a great game. But you know what? Horizon Zero Dawn, I feel bad for Horizon Zero Dawn.
Why?
I knew there was a but coming with that.
I feel so bad for that. No, is it a good way? You know why I feel bad for Horizon Zero Dawn? Bad timing. It was a victim of coming out when Zelda Breath of the Wild came out.
That's very true. But I think it got what it got. You know what I mean? But Zelda got what it got. It just was a lot more.
And only one of those games is still $60 and still selling well at full price.
That's wait. That's every Switch game. I've been on record for being an advocate of a sale by Nintendo. I need some sales.
No, actually, Walmart has you good.
I've been past there. I did. I got some stuff.
Nintendo first party sales are like $5 off. Like you never really see a stellar deal.
They were $10 off. They were $10 off.
And I had a coupon. I was some credit. I was man.
They were good.
All Switch games.
They were really good, but right now, even on Amazon, Mario Party right now is $50. Let's see, it's Mario Kart 8, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That's a stellar. That's $60 still. Sheesh, yikes! That game, New Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe. That's $50.
How much is Octopath?
That's $50 too. That's on my grab.
Super Mario Odyssey. That's
how much
$50.
A Treasure Tracker?
That's $50. So you got games that do hit that $50 round, which is, in my opinion, that's affordable. That's $10 more than a 3DS game. So Nintendo games, but like Horizon Zero Dawn, it's like that game could have still sold well. I feel like some of these games, they go too low in price. I'm
pretty sure that game sold pretty well.
It did well. It did so well. But it's like, do you contribute the sales to the appeal or to the price drop? Because that game is like $20 now.
It was the appeal. It's a new IP. Because it could have did nothing. You know, I've seen new IPs just fall flat, and it did numbers.
I definitely want to see more. I definitely want to see more of that game in the future, Sony. Like, please expand on that series, because that's a game that I will probably stream more often when I get through my backlog.
I think that will possibly be one of their, top tier games.
Please do, because like that if anything, that game can combat the Zelda series. Just please let her climb walls this time. Like that, like the comparison between the two games, I just felt it was a victim, because that game, it looked beautiful, but it was more restricting than Zelda Breath of the Wild. Zelda Breath of the Wild,
I've had some things to say about Zelda also. So they both have some things that are not the best. You know what I mean?
The thing about Zelda Breath of the Wild that I could say, in my person,
what you have to say about Zelda? I'm actually interested in this.
You interested? No,
I'm interested too.
We can talk about it off air, because it's like a mini rant about that game. It's a great game.
Chat, hold up. Chat, do you guys want to hear what Sincere has to say about Zelda Breath of the Wild?
That's what the Chillcast is for, man.
Chat, do you guys let me get a one in the chat if you want to hear what Sincere wants to say about Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Forget that. You talking about one in the chat. Hold on.
It's a lot of ones. I see ones.
Sincere, you did this to us.
A lot of ones, man.
You want ones? I got one.
But I see somebody say breakable weapons. That's not a problem. I just played Days Gone, and your weapons break, and I didn't have a problem with that either.
All right, you guys can stop spamming now. You guys can stop. We got you.
He's gone mad with power.
Right. I thought one of the things about the game that was good and bad about it was that like you got this huge expansive world that you basically traverse, through air, through climbing, I thought there's a point when a game is not fun. It's not a game anymore. I don't need it to be so realistic that my character can't climb in the rain. I don't need it so realistic that he gets shocked by lightning because he has metal on his back. That's a little too much for me. I don't want to have to remember to drop my sword while I'm running through the rain.
How did you feel about Red Dead Redemption 2?
The same exact way.
Okay. I just want to make sure you have the same energy.
To pick up a rock and throw it. I don't need all of that. That's too much. That's the fun out of the game to me.
I just wanted to make sure you had the same energy.
Oh, the same energy is there. Listen, and people that know me, they know I will give your game the business. If that's your favorite game, I got something for it. You feel what I'm saying? So
I respect it.
I don't got no picks. I'm terrible.
I respect it.
But what I'm saying is I'm not taking nothing away from Zelda Breath of the Wild, but I by no means thought the game was perfect. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't think Horizon Zero Dawn was perfect. I didn't think God of War was perfect. You feel what I'm saying?
But The Last of Us, I agree.
But here's let me see on the flip side of what you're saying.
Right.
Because the mechanics were so realistic, it made for some really cool things that you could do with the game.
I love the physics in the game. The physics is great in the game. It's some of the best physics I ever seen in a video game, right? I like the puzzles. There's a lot of stuff in that game I like. It's way more stuff that I like than I dislike. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm not one of them dudes that's going to ignore the stuff that I couldn't stand in that game.
Hey, listen. Majora's Mask is my favorite Zelda of all time. So I'm not one who says Zelda Breath of the Wild is the best one of all time. I'm one because honestly, I can see where breakable weapons, especially when you first start off, that could be really annoying to some people. You just want to hear your game. In fact, one of my biggest criticisms about this, you guys should know this because you know how much I love music and everything. One of my biggest things about Zelda games was the actual music. I felt like the lack of music in this game, or playing more of abstract music, took away from the epicness of a Zelda game. And you're wrong, Studio Nintendo.
Like ambiance.
Yeah, it's ambiotic music. I feel, for me, when I go out onto the overworld field, every Zelda game had an epic overworld feel. If you play every Zelda game, there's an epic overworld feel to it. It gives you that real sense of adventure. You don't get that in this game.
No, but that's because in this game, you got the Breath of the Wild. The wind.
the wind do play a huge part.
I made a point. Thank you.
A huge part.
And it's like it's like after a while, the realistic nature feel, the realistic nature feel is pretty good, but then I go lean over with Sincere, because it's like, to me, that epic music feel made it feel like a video game even more. So that's just one of my personal gripes with it. And
what's wrong with it feeling like a video game, though?
That's what I'm saying. I'm with you.
Okay, all right.
I say I'm with you. I say I'm leaning towards you with that, because I'm with you. I want it to feel like a video game in some instances.
Yeah. I don't need it to be ultra realistic. I mean, the game doesn't look realistic, so I don't need it to trick my mind into doing stuff that's like. Because some realistic things are annoying.
Listen. The game can mess with you.
Horse in Red Dead was annoying. I don't want to pet or feed no horse.
Listen, I'm gonna say this.
My horse constantly, you monster.
I don't want to put gas in my motorcycle, man. That is bull, man. That is bull.
I want to point this out. And first of all, Nintendo, I'm just joking with you, but I want to point this out. Breath of the Wild will mess with your head with that kind of realism, because one of my boys, when that game first came out, my boy texted me like, "Yo, dog, I'm too far gone playing that game." He said, "It's raining outside, and I just checked to see if I had any metal on me."
Yeah, like, I gotta make sure I got the medal. Like you about to go to the club or something. Do I got the medal on me? No, I don't know. It's just something about that was just like off-putting at times.
So I get your point, because to some people it can be off-putting at the time, but for me, looking deeper into it, like I love some of the things that it opened up the ability for you to do, because it broke the barriers of you doing everything one traditional way. And I feel that's a part of video gaming that I feel that needs to be explored more, that you can do things that you don't normally wouldn't be able to do. Like, not everyone's gonna have the same type of playthrough. It's like, for me, watching someone play Breath of the Wild is always enjoyable, because I know I'm gonna get a different experience every time I watch this person play.
Right. Yeah, because everybody doing different stuff. So
exactly.
It's not linear. It's pretty open as far as what you can do.
How did we get here?
I told you this. Started it. I was just like, look, but I'm not gonna say nothing. So,
I blame
for this once.
I think we was on E3. That's where we were still talking about E3.
Yeah, and we pretty much confirmed that Nintendo's gonna come out the gate swinging. So, chat, let's talk to you guys about this. I think you guys are talking about this whole Breath of the Wild thing, though, which I will take credit. I will take the blame for that. That was my fault. I encourage you guys. I encourage this behavior. Blame me. Major Twitter said the nature of music made a realistic nature. Nut said I'm fine with the lack of music, but I do miss the music also. Major said all the Zeldas ain't got to be the same. This one took a different approach. The next one might not. I feel you on that. I'll just say it for me. It was one of the things that I didn't really prefer. It's like, even though I respect creative change, but at the same time, I'm going to be honest with how I feel about that creative change as well. Let's see. I hated waiting under a tree, waiting for a lightning storm to go away.
Exactly what I was doing.
The trees, man.
Listen.
Start button and unequip it. You don't even
No,
got.
I wanted to keep it, man. You know what it took to get that?
First-
That's what I'm saying. You don't have to drop it. You just have to unequip it.
and change your weapon. That's what you had to
Yeah.
do.
All you do is you take it
Yeah.
off, but you keep it in your inventory.
See, y'all did it the hard way.
That was now you're gonna tell
Wait, hold on.
40
Hold
hours
on.
later.
You was
40
throwing
hours
away
later.
the weapons?
40 hours later, man, I would drop the weapon, man.
Oh my gosh.
That's
We're
rough.
at 40 hours, man.
No wonder you hated that so much. You were dropping the weapon.
Yeah, I'm about to say, now I understand why you got a problem. You was dropping the weapon. All you gotta do is not have it on. That's all.
Just change it. Just switch it out.
Where was
Yeah.
y'all at then? Where was y'all at then?
you got beef over something you didn't even have to do.
and Nick had that same problem too.
That's wow.
Yeah, man. This could be an intervention for you guys after the Chillcast.
Where was y'all at then, man? That's all I got.
Like, why Zelda made me not fully happy with the game. But let's see. We are over an hour in. So guys, we're just gonna jump into the meat of the topic. We may go a little bit over with this one, but we gotta talk about this. So Final Fantasy VII Remake was revealed yesterday. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I actually was gonna record this. I actually was gonna record my reaction. Like, I thought I hit the record button, and I was just too excited to see it, so I just started watching, and I flipped out. I wish you guys could have saw my flipping out reaction, because I flipped out. So literally, when I saw that I wasn't recording, what is this dude doing?
This is my I'm hyped about Final Fantasy VII. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get the rapper hands. You
Rapper hands.
It's time, baby. On the PS4, baby. It's time.
I was waiting for you. I see you gonna drop some bars? All right.
I told y'all before that it was still gonna come out on PS4 and nobody wanted to believe me though.
I said dual release, but okay.
They got the big PS4 symbol next to the joint. Son.
I said dual release, but okay.
I think they'll use it as a way to bridge the gap between 4 and 5. Like, I think they'll use it as a great way to end the 4, but then remind everyone, like, hey, play Final Fantasy VII on your PS5.
They're gonna Breath of the Wild it. I'm sure they're gonna do that. But there was a bunch of people saying no, it's only gonna come out on the PS5, and I was like, no. The PS4.
Although it would have been a nice launch title for him.
It would have been a great launch title for it.
Again, they can always Breath of the Wild it. Breath of the Wild was a launch title for the Switch, and it was still on the Wii U.
But it was day and day.
Right.
It was a day and day release.
It was
That'd be
still
cool.
on the Nintendo Week U. So you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Like,
stop this! Stop this now!
the Week U. Wow.
Stop this now!
Are we going to act like the Nintendo Wii U and the Mozambique and Apex Legends aren't cousins? Like,
They are not cousins. You gonna put some respect on the Wii U, bro?
Mozambique, the Mozambique.
You gonna put
Mozambique.
some respect on the Wii U, bro?
Let me ask you this.
What up?
I totally skipped the Wii U, right?
Uh-huh.
Skipped right over it. But I have an opportunity to get one now for a very low price.
Get one.
I
I don't even like it. I do it.
Get it? It's because it's hackable.
Damn.
That's it. Get it because it's hackable. You can go ahead and homebrew that joint all you want. Use it as an emulator.
All right.
Good for that. Now, if you're going to use it just as a straight up Wii U, then yeah, save your money. But
Yeah, because most of those games are ported over to the Switch now.
exactly, and you can't use like all of the
Online stuff.
the online stuff and everything. So whatever.
No, you can. The Wii U. That's the regular Wii you're thinking about. The Wii U, you still can.
But they shut down like some of the other stuff though. They should, like you still. I don't know if you can still buy games.
No, what they did, they shut down
What's it
Miiverse.
Yeah.
It was just Miiverse, but Miiverse that doesn't hinder you doing other stuff online because people still play Smash.
There were certain games that use that.
They used them, but it didn't shut it down all the way. It didn't shut down the full, like Smash Wii U, for an example. You can still play that game online with your friends.
What about the virtual console?
Virtual console still available.
Okay.
Yeah, so
You can do that, or like I said, you can use it as an emulator because one of the only emulators that can play GameCube games smoothly, and that's really worth it.
Okay.
So
so
now, if you just want the Week U to play Week U games, then no, don't do it.
see, he said Week U games, but I bet you when those games get ported over to the Switch, it's like, hey, I'm gonna buy this game now.
That'd be wonderful. But then again, what Wii U game would I want on there? Super Mario Maker? Oh, I'm sorry, we're getting Super Mario Maker 2. No need. I'm good.
You would like Xenoblade Chronicles X.
I haven't even played Xenoblade Chronicles 2 on the Switch, and I have it.
Wow.
Well, those are two different types of games, actually. You would like Xenoblade Chronicles X.
It's not Xenogears.
I know it's not Xenogears.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway.
I like my Square games where it says soft at the end, not Enix.
Anyway, first of all, it's not a Square Enix game. It's a Monolith Soft game.
Exactly. My point is made.
Your point is not made.
It is. Square Soft gang. You hear me?
Square
Not
Soft game.
Monolith Soft.
This dude says Square Soft game. So you a true Final Fantasy 7 through 9 kid.
Final Fantasy 6 through 9.
6 through 9. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'll be nice enough to give you that.
We don't do no Final Fantasy 10 around here. We don't want to hear no Titus laugh. We good on that.
Squaresoft was the GOAT. Squaresoft was the GOAT.
It was Chrono Trigger, Secret of Mana, Xenogears.
By the way, Mage for Twitter said illegal. If he actually owns those physical copies, homebrewing, the act of homebrewing is not illegal. And if it depends on what country you're in. Let's clear this air right now. Homebrewing is like jailbreaking your product, your Apple iPhone. It depends on your region and where you live if it's illegal or not. Now in Japan, jailbreaking your consoles is illegal. But here in America, not so much. That's why you can get claimed for it online because YouTube is global. So you could be telling someone in another country to be doing something illegal that a lot of people don't talk about. Now,
and even if it is, my Super Nintendo Classic plays PlayStation and Nintendo 64 games and NES games and MSX games, and I don't care.
But when on top of that, though, you owned all those games. At least the games that you showed me, you own those games. You showed me.
I don't own all of them. I'm not going to lie to you. I own most of them.
I guess for your title.
They can come holler at me. I'm ready.
Yeah.
And
then Chips hit the point. It just voids your warranty when you do that. But if you do homebrew it, if you do homebrew it, and I'm gonna put this out there, if you do homebrew it, if you own the games, you are allowed to have your own physical or digital copies on whatever you choose, whether it's on your computer or whether it's on your traditional computer like you have here, or your game console computer, which is a computer as well. So if you decide to have it on whichever platform you do, as long as you own it, you are still in legal laws on what you're doing. So I want to make sure that's out there because there is a misconception between ROMs and homebrewing that goes into a whole different topic of what's legal and what's not, what's illegal and legal, and it's a very slippery slope.
And I will be chilling in here with my modded SNES Classic and my modded Fire Stick. See me, bro.
Hold on. D-Dub said that's not true, Avidan. That's the loose translation. Like I said, it's a slippery slope which we can't really get on. I'm not really going too deep. I just know for a fact that it's only illegal in Japan right now. And it may be illegal in other countries, but Japan is one that says, no, this is illegal to do right here. Which is why people with channels who base themselves off homebrewing channels, you can get your stuff taken down because you're teaching people globally how to do something illegal.
Time to take that PlayStation Classic video down.
Womp, womp, womp. They basically need to be your ROMs, your copies, not just any online. A lot of loopholes. But yeah, that's why I said, D-Dub. That's why I said if you own meaning you purchased it before. That's what I said. If you own it, it should be. You can only use it as ROMs. But we're not going to focus too much on that. Let's get back to Final Fantasy 7 Remake. So, the trailer was revealed, and we can all agree it looks much better than it ever has.
Absolutely.
And right now, wow. Rob, you've been a little lit tonight, I see.
I'm sorry, it was perfect timing.
You
Perfectly.
Anyway, they basically announced the game, and honestly, I'm excited. Before you guys see, I've been playing the HD modded version now, and I'm not excited to play that version no more. Sunomaz, I love you guys. They Square Enix probably got wind of what you guys are doing and said matter of fact, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make an unofficial call. Sunomaz, thank you, because you guys are the fire under them to make sure you're gonna do this right. I don't care what no one says. That is my belief, and I'm sticking to it. They lit a fire under them to make sure they're gonna do this right, and that's what I believe. Because honestly, what we just saw looks amazing. Now I know some people are already iffy that one is not gonna be turn-based.
I'm super cool with that.
Huh?
I'm super cool with that.
Yeah.
I want turn-based.
But I don't have the nostalgic fondness that a lot of people do have for that
some
game,
people
so.
some people, but you see, I want to see what type of gameplay is going to be, like real game. I want to see how it actually plays. Because when I looked at Final Fantasy 15, it looked cool.
I hate fighting in Final Fantasy 15. That's why I stopped playing it.
See, it looked cool when you looked at it, but when you actually had to play it, it wasn't that good. Now, if they make Final Fantasy 7 Remake more like Kingdom Hearts, where you can switch between your teammates if you have to, then I'll see. Honestly, looking at everything in HD, I'm getting it to see the world again. I want to give some quick thoughts about this because there are some people who are not happy that this is going to be an episodic game. I just want to point out a few things to you guys. Square Enix says that each game is going to be as long as Final Fantasy 13. That's 40 to 60 hours per episode.
That's crazy.
That's a lot of game.
So you got to think, but you guys got to think about this. And I finally I can really have this conversation and break this down with you guys. I was saving my thoughts. Instead of putting this in the video, I wanted to tell you guys all on the Chillcast. That's what, because all you guys are special. You guys are in the panel. You guys in the chat. You guys are special. So you're getting my live thoughts about this. You guys gotta understand how huge Final Fantasy 7 is. I kept telling people Final Fantasy 7 is a huge game. And I said, even though you run through it, you don't think about all the little stuff that you cannot do in today's age. For one, you cannot go through screen by screen by screen by screen and load up the next screen when you want to go to the next scene. You gotta streamline everything in one whole screen. Next, in 2019, for a game that's going to be in HD, You can't just do a top-down game and call it a day. So meaning you're gonna give a whole new perspective of you get to see the sky, weather changes, everything, the structure of the building, more people actually walking through the city because you can render more people now, letting people, you're gonna have voice actors. So there is so much with how big that game is in just Midgar alone. It is huge. If you really factor in how long it takes to get in through it, it's going to be crazy. And D-Dub said there's no overworld, no world map. That's not confirmed yet. If they do it like how they did Final Fantasy 15, there is going to be a world map. Because Final Fantasy 15 proved that you could go between cities and the world map seamlessly. They already did it with Final Fantasy 15. They could do it with Final Fantasy 7. Exactly. Aerith looks amazing in the game. They made the character model for Barrett look even better. Character model for Cloud actually looks really good. You saw a glimpse of Sephiroth. Biggs, Jesse looks good. It's like I really want to see what they're gonna do with this. So why is the audio off from what you're saying? It's probably just you. I hope it's not just. I hope
Yeah, that was cold. That was cold, man.
I didn't mean it like that. They don't listen to them. They're overhyping it.
Damn, bro.
They're overhyping it.
It's your connection. It's you, man. I'm good.
Man, why you trying to watch the Chillcast with DSL?
Nicholas, I didn't mean it like that.
Oh, why did he say that?
That's hard, man.
See, y'all overhyped it. Y'all didn't overhype it and laugh. It wouldn't have been taken as much. Y'all made it look way worse than it really did.
I was taken by surprise.
Y'all some ninjas.
Oh. He said he popped in the AOL disc to watch the Chillcast, and that's wild. That's crazy.
He said goodbye to me, hello to everybody else. See, look what you guys done did. But yeah, I feel as though there's gonna be a lot packed with this game. So, as far as Rob and I, we were just talking about before the Chillcast. It's like you got to think about going from the reactor, then going in from the reactor until what? I think that was Sector 6. Then Sector 6 and jumping on the train, riding on the train, getting into Sector 7, and then streamlining all of that so it makes sense into an actual world. That's going to be amazing. So I can see, bruh.
Wedge.
Yo, okay, guys.
Wedge.
This game, I have to say this. I have a hunch, and I hope my hunch is right. I hope I'm going against every fiber of my being and saying that Sony's going to play it safe. I'm going against every fiber of my being, and I'm going to say Sony's going to take a chance and make this an M-rated game.
No.
No.
You know why I'm saying that? Have you guys read the dialogue? Have you guys read the context of the dialogue? Sony's going to...
I hear
there's a reason.
Huh?
Man.
Huh?
I just don't think there's a good reason for them to make it mature.
Why not? Have you seen the language of the game?
Well, no, I mean,
Hey! It's NX!
Popped up out of the and didn't even show his whole face. He said, "Peek my hair." What's good, Eric?
Yeah.
First of all, NX came in at the perfect time because we're talking about Final Fantasy. He loves RPGs. So welcome, NX. Glad you're doing well. Guys, NX has been handling school business. So we over here on the Chill Squad, we put grades first, we put academics, we put life first before we do anything over here. So he's handling life, he's handling his business. So we're proud of you, man.
Yeah, done for the summer now.
you look like you aged, bro. You look like you aged.
I haven't slept for like 40 hours.
You look like you aged.
Refreshed.
You look like you aged quite a bit.
I aged quite a bit.
Yeah.
Everybody right now is part of the beard gang, and I'm very appreciative of that. Like everybody's.
Yes.
I was thinking about shaving mine pretty soon now.
Don't. You're gonna ruin it.
No.
See, if Nick was here, Nick will be added to this, man.
grew his beard out now too, man. Like we,
Yeah, if Chips was here, Chips would add to it. The only person who needs to get join that is Rax.
look, man, it's time to glow up, man. Summer's here, sun's out, guns out, beards out. That's just what it is.
Yo, studio, your mama. That's what I gotta say about that.
Hide your wife, man. Pro Jared out here, you feel me?
Man, I don't even want to touch the pro controller.
I'm done. That's my last Pro Jared reference of the night.
We're gonna stop. But everyone's saying no, don't make it don't make it M-rated. Here's the thing. Do you guys see Sid's and Barrett's language in that game? Do you guys want them to edit the script too?
I don't think they're going to do that. I think, that's the one reason I think they may take a chance on M. That's the only reason. Because Barrett and Sid was definitely cussing up a storm in that original script.
Exactly. Like if you
They'll already be taking so many risks though. Like I just don't know if they need to add on to it. I mean, even the combat's gonna probably irritate purists.
But you know what though? Now I gotta make a point that we're not looking at. They took a huge risk by making the first one. So if you want that same type of impact, you gotta take a risk.
Yep, because there wasn't anything like Final Fantasy VII before Final
Nothing.
Fantasy.
There was nothing like Final Fantasy VII. There was no RPG.
Look at the difference between Final Fantasy VI and Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, it's like
As Final Fantasy VI was, it was still a cute game.
Yeah, it's like you look at Final Fantasy VII.
You make fun of me for saying adorable. You're like, it's a cute game.
Final Fantasy VII.
It was adorable.
It didn't have that edge.
Yeah, like it had edge, but it didn't have that.
And listen.
It didn't go to whorehouses in Final Fantasy VI.
I'm gonna say this. And call me. I'm gonna keep it a real buck. If they could make it borderline M-rated with Xenoblade Chronicles 2, they could let Barrett say whatever he wants.
Yeah, but I just don't think they'll do that though.
Have y'all heard the language in Xenoblade Chronicles 2? Y'all gotta play that game. Y'all see
I think it's got to be a little bit more than language.
I feel like this because people in the chat talk about they censoring stuff, right? I feel like if they can let Red Dead Redemption 2 fly, they'll let Final Fantasy 7 fly.
Exactly. Red Dead Redemption. It's like you gotta take a chance. You gotta take a chance with Final Fantasy 7 Remake. If you wanted to have the same impact it did in '97, you gotta make it like it was nothing ever before made. It's like people haven't seen. We haven't seen an American or an Americanized JRPG be that raw, go in that direction. Almost every JRPG that you see that's rated M doesn't really push the envelope. And it's super cartoonish. Like the most M-rated is Persona 5. But
Nick, you remember Final Fantasy 7 had a whorehouse with a sauna that Cloud passed out in, and we're not sure what happened when he passed out.
Yeah, we don't want to know.
I don't want to know what happened when he passed out.
And that's
this remake may tell us what happened when he passed out.
And that's 100% optional.
And that's scary. I don't want to know.
No, what's scary is a visual of Cloud in the dress.
That's not scary. That's not scary. We already saw Pro Jared and Sailor Moon outfit. All right. I'm done. Oh my God, I'm done. I promise.
All right, everybody. It is now past 12:07. Thank you guys for coming to the Chillcast. It's been a wonderful night. Thank you for Sincere. We have Your Player 2. NX coming in with the link. We got Rob Regal. Yep. Thank you guys. If you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Most of all, you make sure you share this with a friend, and we're out. See, I almost did that. I almost did that.
I started thinking for the set, man. Chill Squad. You feel me? I'll say that. I thought he was really gonna sign up.
Nah, I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't do that with a proper outro. That'd be reckless.
Yeah.
But like seriously though, looking at Final Fantasy 7 Remake, I feel as though there's so much to that game. It's just someone playing through that game. There has to be some pushing of the envelope. It's like when Eris dies. It's like you can't just make this a regular teen rated game. You gotta push the envelope on it to the point where you iron out every criticism. It's like where it looks realistic, where it's someone who gets stabbed through the back.
I just don't know that they need to take it into a mature direction to do that. Like, and I hate to make like I mean, I hate to bring up the MCU and be just like a total fanboy, but like they haven't done anything above a PG-13 rating, and the culmination of all those films coming together is now the second highest grossing film of all time.
And a movie that has stakes too, because people died in that movie.
Yeah, and they still have emotional, dramatic beats without having to take it to a Zack Snyder-ish sort of place.
But also the MCU is also a reimagining of the comic books, because the comic books
this is just a reimagining of Final Fantasy VII, right?
It's the same studio. It's the same studio. Like Marvel is like different writers. Like the Russo brothers are writers. Like these are like this is the same. The team is coming back to make this game.
Yeah. So, I just don't think it has to be gritty to do that. I think you can subvert expectations in ways that don't require you to take it in a mature direction. Not that I care. Like there's tons of mature stuff out there that I absolutely adore.
Josh went to TV Final Fantasy VII. That's what I hear.
I'm betting if I got it, it would still be an amazing game.
I mean, I get your points. I just feel as though there's so much, like Wedge falling from the top of the tower. Like you gotta edit that to make it look. I feel as though it's gonna take some gravity away from it. It's gonna it'll bring more people into the story. It'll get more people. It'll get more people enthused to get more of the episodes if they make it as realistic, and not as realistic as possible, because we just talked about that, but as real to the script as the original script. If they keep the original script along with adding a few extra things here and there, I could go with that. I can go with that. But if you're gonna start changing up, the script, you're gonna start having to change up some of the scenes too. If you put a filter on Barrett, it's gonna change his character. You can't really put a filter on Sid because that is his character. His character is a potty mouth.
Right.
But I don't think the language is enough.
I mean, they did it in Kingdom Hearts.
Well, no, because they did a lot of the F word and S words.
Yeah, F word is a guarantee now. No, not Kingdom Hearts. Sid.
Final Fantasy VII in the first Final Fantasy.
Sid, to your note, you can say any word but the F word to be a team-rated game. But as soon as you start dropping the F bombs, you got to be M-rated.
Mm-hmm.
What was the first game you ever played where you saw an F bomb get dropped?
Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
For me, it was Blood Rain. And that blew my mind the first time I heard it.
Yeah, San Andreas was the first game that I heard that in. So
3?
Huh?
They didn't say it in 3?
Nah. 3, they had language in 3, but
doing Vice City?
Vice City they probably had it. It's between Vice City and San Andreas. I remember it clearly in San Andreas.
I've played all of 10 minutes of Vice City, so I can't comment on that one.
That's the best Grand Theft Auto. What are you doing with your life?
Oh, well, first of all, you're wrong.
GTA 3, the best one.
Vice City. Soundtrack alone puts it over the edge for me.
All right. The soundtrack in Vice City is amazing. I'll give you that.
Grove Street, Holmes. That's all I gotta say.
Oh man.
It's good.
But we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back into this. I want to hear you guys' thoughts about this. Go ahead.
Wait.
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
I mean, I think it's what we do. I just don't think they need to be. It doesn't need to be mature for it to be representative of what the game was. Even though I know they did have mature themes in it, I don't think it had to be rated mature, especially what is considered mature today. Like that game is tame compared to what we've played since then.
Is it tame for an RPG though?
Right.
That's the thing. You got to think about the genres that we're in. Is it tame for an RPG? Because it's a different type of fan base that we're dealing with now. So
I mean, you mean like older? It's an older fan base. Is what you're saying? A more mature fan base.
Yeah, kinda. It's all depends because RPGs they ran on the spectrum. Like there's younger kids and everything getting into more RPGs. So it's like you got to think. If they put this out, that game. Don't be surprised if episode 1 comes out by the end of the year, Santiago. But
I asked you that. You think it come out this year?
With that, with
By
the,
the end of the year.
by the end of the year, with the reveal they're giving, they could make that a Christmas release. And
there's more information coming next month.
Yep.
I feel that's going to be a holiday. That's going to be a holiday, either a holiday release or either a holiday release now or a summer release next year. That episode was going to come out. That's my prediction.
And that's the only reason I think that's possible for it to drop that fast is because they're doing it in episodes.
And if you make it a full 40, 60-hour game packed in that's going to be amazing.
If they do it.
That's going to be amazing. If it's like what, 3 episodes, if it's 40, 60 hours each, I could see it being 3 episodes. Because
it's Sony and it's Square Enix instead of Squaresoft, I'm going to say if.
If it's a huge if at that.
If it's Squaresoft, I would feel way more secure in this.
But let's see which direction they go. I'm honestly buying the game either way. I'm buying the game day 0 either way.
I literally kept my PS4 Pro for this game. So
like seriously, man, if I may, because I know it'll upscale with the super resolution, I'll definitely buy myself a PS4 Pro just to play this game. I'm dead serious.
You're a real one.
Yeah.
I would need to play this game at full quality.
I'm about to say, you think you need a pro to play it?
I have a regular PS4, but it's like in terms of the output of the if it's still output to 1080p and not 4. Well, I don't even have 4K, so never mind.
But that's what I was about to say.
I got a 4K TV. So.
I don't have 4K monitor. I have an ultra wide 1080p, so never mind. But my frames per second is 144 on this, so there's that. So if what I might do, I may end up double dipping, and I may get it for the PS4 and the PC.
Was it Final Fantasy VII is coming out on the PC too?
It's coming out first on the PS4, so it will definitely come out on other consoles or other platforms. They said that the key words: play it first.
Okay.
On PS4.
Well, whenever they do,
if you hear what they said it's it's something like this. This is paraphrasing. One of the most anticipated games of the PS4 generation, which is kind of weird in itself, the way they worded it in the state of play.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I think PC is probably going to be a given for that game.
I would love to play because from watching that reveal, I could tell the frame rate is going to be.
That's why I need to play that on PC.
A little sketchy. It's a little sketchy. That's most games though. Just period.
I need to play that on PC. But we're gonna start wrapping up here. Do you guys have any other comments? I just want to throw one thing out there. Wait, hold up. Dave gave us saying I'm getting a PS4, but I'm hoping it comes out on physical on Switch. You feel me? I'm gonna say something controversial. I don't know if I want this game on the Switch.
I knew you was gonna say that.
I don't know.
Well, that's good. Good. You'll be playing on PC, and I'll be playing on Switch where I want it.
If it comes on Switch, if it comes on Switch, I won't be mad. But that like honestly, okay, I'm gonna be real.
For
most
me,
of us,
it just prolongs buying a PS. It lets me procrastinate on buying a PS4.
Most of us are buying the remake because of the graphical update. Let's be real.
Yeah, it's definitely graphics based.
It's graphics because we played the game already. So if I'm gonna play the game, I want to play it at the best graphics possible. That's one of those games I will say I will be a graphic snobs about.
Yeah, you play that game with the inferior gameplay.
Wow.
I miss the trolls.
I'm buying.
I miss the trolls. Glad to have you back at X. But chat, what do you guys think about Final Fantasy? Nintendo said it's not coming to the Switch. D-Dub said it ain't coming to the Switch. Come on now. He's trolling, dude. Super Andrew 64 says, "Geez, Chillcast after hours." D-Dub says, "Funny how you're saying quote unquote that fast. The game's been being made for how long? This should be able to roll out for sure. It should be able to roll out for sure, but at the same time, D-Dub, you got to remember they started from scratch. Just like a few, I think it was last year or a year and a half ago, they restarted the project from scratch. Kind of like what they did with Metroid Prime 4. So that's why, they've been working on it for years, but they kept on mulligan. So
Mm.
we talked about a lot in this Chillcast.
Yeah, I sure did.
Yeah.
This was my most active one in a while.
This guy.
Oh man, we've missed you, man.
Your dry humor is missed.
Oh man.
Your dry humor is definitely missed. Got anyone in the chat? We got a few people who share. Thank you guys who are sharing this out on Twitter, by the way. I appreciate you guys, like heavy. Any other questions? Colossus says there's a whole section of Cloud cross-dressing for a slumlord. Exactly.
That's gonna be hilarious. I'm sorry.
That's gonna be a fun. That's gonna be a fun
That's
time.
gonna be a hilarious. I can't wait to stream that. That's gonna be great.
That's gonna be hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. If it's exclusive, the fanboy community for the other console will be on Metacritic, making up reasons to hate the game. You know what? I'm mad that you're right about that.
All games, though, right?
I'm mad that you're right about that.
Like exclusive games, for that matter.
Yeah, cause they try to review bomb Breath of the Wild. I'm like, yo, they try to review bomb any of these dope games.
Gamers are angry people, and they're sad people, man.
Go outside.
Happy. Get some fresh air.
Go run a half marathon.
Like NX. You see how refreshing he is? He grew a whole beard.
Grow a beard. It's amazing what it'll do for your soul.
I got lower. I forgot the kids asleep. I gotta calm down.
Look, man, I'm just trying to say, man, y'all gotta stop being so angry at everything, man. Talk to some beautiful women. Enjoy life.
Or men, if you or
I don't think you can say with a straight face giving your stance on Sonic's legs. You were pretty angry. Let's be honest.
I wasn't mad at Sonic's legs. I was mad at Jake being so excited by Sonic's legs.
That was a scary visual.
They are pretty good looking legs.
All right, so anyways, let's get into these outros. Yo, sincere man, it's been great having you, man. Thank you for coming on by. Let's put the spotlight on you, man. Plug your channel, man. What's been going on with you?
Oh, I apologize for being late. My computer just wasn't cooperating.
Oh, you good, man? You good?
Yeah, I can't believe how late you were.
I'm super late. Almost beat you here, man. No, I'm listen.
Nice.
You can find me on Twitter, sincere_GCG, right here on YouTube at Gold Chain Gamers. I usually upload 1 or 2 videos a week, and I live stream, kind of randomly. So, the notification to be out on Twitter whenever I stream something.
So you know what? He's basically saying either hit my Twitter notification bell or hit my YouTube notification bell.
Right.
Facts.
There will be something there for you.
And you can always check his likes because he's always liking my flagrant tweets. So if you ever
want to I love when he gets flagrant.
If you ever want to get me in trouble, just check his likes. That's where you can find that. So be it.
It happens, man. Well, if anyone's still in the let's see, any mods in the chat could, because Gold Chain Gamers, I got his link is in the description. I got you right here. Nicholas probably had to leave out. Nicholas usually helps out with plugging people's channels, so I'll take over tonight.
I was actually about to do it because
you got it.
You got it over. You already got it. It's already there.
You want to do the rest? You want to do the rest of the Chillcast?
I can do the rest.
I appreciate you.
I got you, man.
All right, NX, what's good? Yeah, spotlight's on you. What's been going on, man? Welcome back.
I want you to look at my face right now. This is the state I'm in right now. It's a pretty sad state.
You need to get some sleep.
Dude, I know.
Nicholas is here.
I've been I guess the best part about the past few weeks was playing a little bit of my PS Vita.
Did you wait? Hold on. I gotta comment on something. I have to comment on 2 things. 1, did you get a better camera? 2, is this NX actually on a good connection?
What sorcery is this?
I don't know.
My
God!
right
now I'm using
NX has been gone because he's been trapping.
I'm using my iPhone right now, so
he has a good connection, guys. NX is usually choppy.
I try.
Good internet in the trap, man. I'm trying to tell you, they got that good Wi-Fi in the trap.
Yeah, hoping to be back on more of these this summer. Should be able to now. So
Bet that.
Yeah.
Well, glad to have you back, man. I'm glad you're able to take care of. You still chilling, still relaxing, gonna catch your breath a little bit, or you gonna dip back into YouTube? What you doing, man? Either way, you
I'm
still part
going
of the
to
squad.
try and dip back into YouTube probably in June because I'm going on a vacation later this month, but then in June we have E3 and then we have too many games.
Speaking of which, too many games. You'll see me there. If you're gonna be in the Philadelphia area, and if you are familiar with the Too Many Games Expo, I'm gonna be there. Rax is gonna be there. NX is gonna be there. Gold Chain's gonna be there. Josh, you gonna be there?
I would love to be there, but between E3, Southeast Game Exchange, and
Come on,
Germany,
skip E3.
I don't think I can swing it this year, but next year probably.
You see, and next year I might be skipping too many games, or it depends on
Yeah,
where.
next year I want to try to go in E3.
I want to try to go E3 next year. See, Josh got to be the odd one out, man.
I'm sorry. You guys don't come to E3 if you want. I'll be there.
Nah, man, I'm happy for you, man. Definitely take a lot of pictures, man.
I'm not going to either one of them joints, so catch y'all at BlurredCon. That's where I'll be.
I'm just gonna blow off too many games and go hang out at Rob's house.
One thing I will say,
We ain't got room, dog.
One thing I will say though, that night, give you guys a heads up. The night before we leave for Too Many Games, which is June 21st, on June 20th, Chillcast will be on a Thursday night instead, just so we can get you guys your news and everything. Because I'm being real with you, I'm not bringing my laptop with me to do no types of editing.
I feel you.
It's not happening. All editing will be done when I get back on this little computer right here. Cause when I'm in my hotel room after a long day, I'm gonna be chilling. I
did it at PAX, and it's definitely kind of rough, especially with hotel Wi-Fi.
Hotel Wi-Fi is horrible. I'm not gonna try to upload no daily content. You guys will get one video for the entire weekend. I'm not
home after it's over.
Yeah, see, you could go home. Me, I gotta chill out, and I don't know what everyone else is gonna be doing. RGTD5 is gonna be there. Spawnwave is gonna be there. So it's like, I don't know what. Oh, I'm gonna say what up to them. I don't know what everyone else is doing. I'm probably gonna hang out with Rax a little bit. Oh, Chips is gonna be there too. Chips is gonna be there. A whole bunch of people are gonna be there. So you guys want to see the Chillcast? Make sure you guys come out, say hi to us when you guys see us over there. But NX, man, glad to have you back. We're gonna push this back over to your player 2, man.
So, what's up? My channel, Your Player 2, is all about tips, games, and gear for other gaming channels to help you do things to kind of level up your game and whatnot. Mondays are typically YouTube or gear and production tips. Well, no, gear is normally on Fridays now, and then Wednesday is usually the multiplayer live stream. So if you have a Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox, you want to get on the weekly poll, that usually goes out Wednesday mornings. Latest video was actually the thing that is responsible for my look looking so different this week. Normally I'm down in the basement where I've got like the arcade machine and game collection stuff in the background. Now I'm in a different room in my house that I've been slowly kind of resetting as a different editing station. But the reason everything looks so different is because I'm using a cam link and a different kind of camera, which I've got a video on that here if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, if you're on a gaming channel and tips like that sound interesting to you, or if you just want to come watch me flounder in multiplayer games, or really just do horribly at Saints Row, consider swinging by the channel, because I will definitely deliver on that promise.
All right. So thanks for that. There we got the homie Rob Regal.
Yeah.
Welcome. So, what can they find you, man? Well, okay. First of all, before we do that, your YouTube or your Mixer link?
Both. Nicholas knows both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that. But yeah, man. Catch me on YouTube, youtube.com/RobRegalTV, or on Mixer, mixer.com/RobRegal. I stream during the weeks on Mixer, on the weekends on Twitch, same thing, twitch.tv/RobRegal. And just be looking out for more content. I got new videos coming this weekend. I was editing them all day today, so look out for that. And brand new intro. If you go to my Twitter or my IG, you can see the intro. You know what I'm saying? Repping for the Chill Squad all day. And like I always say, man, make sure y'all be easy, not sleazy. And underdig with them overland on the underlay. You feel me? Yeah, though.
All right, cool. So it's your boy Avidan. Thank you guys for coming out. We on my channel, we are doing more remixes and more remixes and more remixes. And I see that if you guys can see, I'm experimenting on what format to do for you guys because I want to make sure I capture your attention, but at the same time, I don't bore you. At the same time, I deliver what's promised on the thumbnail. So I tried for the first time yesterday of putting out just a regular video of just me editing a video and you be showing the process throughout the hook points, and didn't really go over so well. You guys openly said you prefer the tutorials, which honestly surprised me because I thought, some of you were just jumping to the final product. So I was like, well, shoot, we're jumping to the final product. Let me just give you the final product. But I'm glad that you guys spoke out and said that you do prefer the original style. So we will be going back to that. And we will be doing more opinion-based videos. I've changed the direction of the channel. For those of you who probably I've seen people drop off. And I understand. If you don't really like the music remixes, not your thing, I'm fine. I'm for it. I'm just real with myself. I don't have an opinion every week. And if I do have an opinion, I'd rather share it with you guys live on the Chillcast. So you guys get my genuine thoughts, my genuine takes on things. Whereas if I'm doing a video, I feel like I have to structure it from start to finish. I get in a real production mindset when I do videos. So it's a little bit tougher for me when I do videos. And also when I'm also trying to put out the actual content, it gets a little strenuous trying to edit all that when I need to put it out. Now, the Final Fantasy video yesterday did really well, as you guys could tell. 2-minute video. Kept it genuine. It would have been 4 minutes, but as I said, I'm not going to fake a reaction for you guys and then do a react. No, that's not how we do things on this channel. So, gave you guys a 2-minute video, talked about it, and it's doing pretty well. But also, I also want to make sure that if I'm going to go ahead and give you guys something like that, it's going to be a full quality, something that I'm proud of, something that I would watch. And be honest with you guys, with my current lifestyle, with me working overtime my job, I don't have time to watch the news of video games all the time, especially when I have a whole bunch of other news on my timeline at the same time. And if you really want my immediate takes, follow me on Twitter. I'm crazy, and I go off the rails on Twitter all the time. So if you enjoy my character on here, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/AvidanSmith. Yeah, and I'd also do exclusive content for Twitter users as well. If you haven't already, you will see me put funny clips of Smash Bros. And funny things I'll do only for Twitter. So if you like what I'm doing, follow me on Twitter. And also, the website's coming back, and I will be offering thumbnail services. I'll be offering logo services, and I will also be leasing these music tracks that you've been liking. So all these video game remixes I've been doing, these anime remixes, I will be leasing them out to you guys. So if you want to use them, and they'll be yearly leases. There'll be 6 months and yearly leases. So if you like these tracks and you want to use them for your YouTube videos and you're a YouTube user, then on my website, I'll have that service provided for you. And that's going to be dropping by the end of this month, those services. So I'm scaling everything up, working really hard for you guys. And we're going to make this whole channel work out good for you guys. I know that was a lot to say. So we're going to wrap this up with, who are we rating tonight? I have one person that we could raid. If you guys have nobody, we could raid Triforce.
Let's see.
Triforce is just playing Tetris 99.
I've got Kawhi Lola playing My Time at Porsche.
Okay.
I have nothing.
Else?
You have one of your friends?
I got nothing.
You guys got nothing? So you want to plug your friend in the chat, your player too?
Yeah, I can go ahead and drop her in there. Hold on. I was just trying to get the direct link to where she's streaming it right now.
All right, cool. So go ahead and plug her in. All right, you guys. So it's a her, right? Lola.
Yep.
Okay, because Yellow Kazoo said her with a question mark. I was like, oh god, that make a mistake.
No, that's her.
Because said no females allowed on the internet. Wow.
Sheesh.
Kazoo, we gotta have you on here one of these weeks. So thank you guys for coming through. Really appreciate it. We're gonna go ahead and do the traditional ending off that you guys all know and love. So if you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and most of all, you make sure, that's you right there, you make sure you share this with a friend. This is Rodrigo, NX Revolution, your player 2, Gold Chain Gamers, and we are out. Peace!